Hello artists! The first step is to draw a big heart on your paper. And you can decide if you want your paper to be landscape or horizontal, or if you want it to be vertical or portrait mode. It is up to you. So when you're drawing your heart, you just want to make sure you draw it big. You want to draw light until you get it right, so that way if you're trying to erase, it doesn't leave marks. But I'm pretty confident. Draw a big old M here, and it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to join it with a V. And you can always start with a V and add an M on top, or draw the heart however you feel comfortable. All right, now's the fun part. I'm going to get my construction paper out from the art kit that you received, this one. And if you don't have it, we have an alternative, that's okay. But you're going to choose maybe 3 different colors. I mean, you can choose as many as you want to, but I think I'm going to stick with 3 for now. So maybe yellow and orange and blue. Mine's going to be really bright. Alright, so we are going to rip and tear these pieces so that we can make little pieces to fill our heart up with. And then we can write, I love you to pieces. It's going to be fun. So you don't want to work with a whole piece of paper at once. You probably want to rip it into strips. So remember, when you want to rip something, you want to match up your thumbs at the top of the paper, and you're just going to tear like that. It's okay if it doesn't tear the straight line. You just want to kind of tear some strips. So pinch, pinch. Both of my thumbs are at the top of the paper. I'm matching them up, and I'm pulling one hand towards me, one hand away, like that. Pinch, pinch. And some of them might end up really small at one point. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Pinch, pinch, rip. And I might need to start from the other side because it's kind of a jagged edge. Pinch, pinch, rip. And about half a piece of paper. I'm going to put this half off to the other side, and then I'm going to put my blue strips over here. And now I'm going to work on my next color. So pinch, pinch. Both my thumbs are at the top. I'm putting one towards me, one away. Just like that. That piece was really big, so I just ripped it in half. If you have really long strip here, then you're going to want to just like that. Okay, so now I've got a lot of paper strips, and I'm ready to rip it down into smaller pieces. And just like before, I'm just going to pinch, pinch, rip, and try to make smaller pieces like that. Pinch, pinch, rip, pinch, pinch, rip. Small pieces, not longer than my thumb, about like that. Pinch, pinch, rip. If you're ever having trouble, think to myself, are my thumbnails touching up here? Am I at the top of the paper? Because that's how it works. If you're trying to rip it like this, ooh, the paper is strong, you're going to be so frustrated. So always start at the top, pinch, pinch, rip. And if you have a big one, you can always rip it in half. Pinch, pinch, rip. All right, friends, that tearing the paper took me quite a while, but that was super fun, and I didn't use my scissors because I wanted to work on my fine motor skills, and that's what you're going to do too. Now we're going to use our glue stick, and we're going to fill the heart up with all of those little pieces. So when you use your glue stick, you don't need to roll it up any higher than this. If it's really down, that's going to be too tricky to use, but if you do too high, we know it will fall out. So just a itty bit over the edge, and then you can just do swipe, swipe, done, and stick on the paper. Just like that. And it's okay if your paper overlaps, the heart goes over at the side of your pencil line, that's fine. Swipe, swipe, done. Stick on the paper. We want to fill our whole heart up with these beautiful pieces. So swipe, swipe, done. Stick on the paper. I'm trying to spread the colors out so that they're not all touching, but you can glue it down however you want to. Swipe, swipe, done. Stick on the paper. So keep going and cover your whole heart. When you're all done gluing your pieces down to your heart, make sure there's not any big white spaces left over. Then you can take your extra pieces and you can make another collage, or make sure that you get those into the recycling. Don't leave them all over the floor. And now we can add a special message. I'm going to write, I love you to pieces. Because of all the little pieces in the heart. I love you to pieces. And I'm going to write love And then you'd sign your name, just like that. And if you finish early and you have extra time, you can draw a picture of who you want to give this to and color it in. Have fun!